Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to get you clarity on then versus now. So if you've been in some form of struggle or separation from your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, maybe there is minimal contact, maybe there is no contact, and you need clarity. Maybe there is confusion about what's going on, who's feeling what, and where is this connection going. That's what we are going to look at today. So how did your person feel then when you first had the challenge or the separation? And how do they feel about you now since that challenge or separation? So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe, join this beautiful family, and get active in the comment section. You will find that everybody is very supportive in this community. So today I have 3 spirit guides for you to choose from. So remember, this is a general reading. Not everything may resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. However, if you are at that place where you really need guidance from spirit on your unique journey, then I highly recommend you have the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people to offer this because I love meeting with you in person on video call. I get to see your beautiful face. And as all of you who are already my live reading clients, you know, it's such a joy. We laugh, we connect, we get you so much clarity. I've gotten amazing feedback on these calls, and I want to make sure that if you need that guidance, you get it. So you can learn more about that at livetarot.com/readings. Okay, so right now, let's take a deep breath. See which of these spirit guides you feel most guided to. You can pick number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. So for our spirit guide number 1, we have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. For our spirit guide number 2, we have Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And for our spirit guide number 3, we have Charity, Prayer, and Contemplation. Connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. So go ahead and make your selection, and we'll get started here with Green Tara. All right, group 1 who chose Green Tara as your spirit guide. Let's see then versus now. So how did your person feel about you back then when you first experienced challenge or separation in this connection? Or maybe you started feeling disconnected as well in some way. So let's take a look. How did your person feel about you then? How did they feel about you when you first experienced challenge or separation? 8 of Cups. Okay, so we're gonna pull 3 more. Okay, so we have 8 of Cups. We have Knight of Pentacles. We have 5 of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. Okay. So I feel like when you first started experiencing a disconnect, issues, challenges, or a separation with this person, they were wondering, they were very much in pain, wondering if this was going to be it, if this relationship was going to be over, if they were going to experience a lot of heartbreak over this. Okay, I feel like this person was so afraid of having to walk away from you. Okay, they didn't want to walk away from you because they really see you as their person. They also realize that maybe things in your life, in your relationship, and also maybe also in your material lives, right? In your general lives, I feel like you two were making plans, okay? It may not have been moving forward very fast, but I think both of you were okay with this. I feel like you were taking your time to get to know each other. I think both of you, there's a definite mirroring in your energies coming through where I feel that you were both, the type of people who it takes time to trust somebody. Okay, you feel that with that Eight of Cups energy, you have definitely had to walk away from bad situations in the past. And this person was definitely reminded of that during, back then when you guys were experiencing issues. It was very triggering to them. It was reminding them of the moments and relationships in the past that they also had to turn their backs on and walk away in order to protect themselves. And they didn't want to have to do that with you. Okay, so I feel like this person, and maybe you as well, have definitely walked away from many difficult things in life, maybe even difficult people. You've sought to really finally put your well-being and your own heart and your own mental health first. So I think you guys have developed good boundaries around that. And I think that you were very aware of needing to get to know each other, needing to trust each other and move forward. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this person was definitely very deliberately taking their time, trying to move forward with you in a way that works for both of you. I feel like both of you may have definitely come together because you also have a lot of things that you have in common. There are things that you love doing. You almost can read each other's thoughts. You feel very grounded with each other. You feel like this is real. This is not something that is just, some sort of a pie in the sky or just some sort of a fantasy. There was a real life that was being built here. And your person was definitely wanting to build that life. They were making plans, okay? They had this picture in their mind. And then I feel that things came crashing down for them because of this Five of Wands energy. So something was going on here with this Five of Wands. There was some sort of an internal conflict or conflict with other people that has spilled over into your relationship. Now, I do feel for some of you, I feel like there is some sort of a third party situation, not for everybody, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It can even be family members. It can even be toxic other people that still need to be walked away from. For others of you, I feel like if there's a romantic third party, the issue was this: are you ready to put that situation behind you? Because if there was a romantic third party, I feel like it's very toxic. Your person is very miserable, okay? But they may have struggled to turn their back fully and walk away from this person. This person may still have some sort of a hold on your person. And for some of you, that may be the reason why you're in struggle or separation at this time. Like this person just couldn't walk away. They just could not move on. They could not commit to you and commit to a life with you. So they really struggled with that. And so if that is the case, if there is some sort of romantic third party, they're very much in turmoil. They were very much in turmoil over this. Okay, there may have been a lot of conflicts. For those of you who there was a romantic third party, that person may have found out that your person is in love with you and wants to move on with you. And then that caused a lot of trauma, a lot of drama, and a lot of fights. So this person right now is feeling, or was feeling at that time, tremendous amount of emotions. Okay, they really, really loved you. They really wanted to be with you. You had opened up at that time so many beautiful aspects of this person that they hadn't felt before. But at the same time, whatever was that Five of Wands struggle, whatever was that conflict, also brought out a lot of emotions in this person, also brought out a lot of emotional difficulty. It may also have brought to the forefront a lot of emotional trauma, again, from this Eight of Cups. So I feel like in a way it's kind of like coming full circle, like this person had tried very hard to put their traumas behind them. They were wanting very much to move forward with you, but whatever happened then, I think, derailed it, and it brought them into a very difficult emotional place. Okay, and that is what they may have been struggling since then about. Okay, so what else? What else did they feel back then? Yeah, okay, so I feel like there was a lot of coldness. Okay, they felt out in the cold. So if there's been a breakup, a challenge, little to no contact, they felt very, very frozen out. Okay, they may have felt that you really left them in the lurch. For others of you, they feel that they may have left you. So somebody left somebody here, and it may have been very, very done in a very cold way. Okay, so there may be some sort of regret about some sort of ghosting or very cold manner in which somebody withdrew. And I feel like it was because this person needed to start coming into control over the situation. Okay, there was something with that Five of Wands that was out of control. Okay, there was definitely something out of control with that Five of Wands that your person may have had to leave or end the relationship at that time, no matter how much it killed them. I feel like with that King of Cups, it really broke their heart. It really killed them to have to step away or to end this relationship. And I feel like it was because something in their life was out of control that needed to be brought back into control. I contradict myself and give you mixed messages because I don't know what I want. Okay, so they may have stepped away because of that as well. They may have given you mixed messages, and they weren't sure about what they want because of whatever was the issue here. No one loves me like you do. I'm ready to commit to you and our beautiful future. Okay, see, that's what they had wanted. They had wanted to commit to you with that beautiful future that you guys were building. So now let's take a look at, that was the then. So it doesn't really matter how much time has passed. We're going to take a look at how do they feel about you now. So we have the Four of Swords, okay? So they are still in a withdrawn energy, okay? There's still a withdrawn energy from them. So they may be right now in still a mode of having stepped back, having to think things over, being in their head, feeling like they need a break. And I feel like it's not even that they need a break from you as much as they need a break from whatever is the conflict or the struggles that you guys have been going through that feel like you just haven't been able to be on the same page. There's some sort of energy here of disconnect, okay? Three of Pentacles, okay? So they miss being a team with you, okay? They feel like you guys used to be a very powerful team. Okay, they feel like you guys used to really know how to work together to solve any issues, and somehow that has been lost from that Five of Wands. Okay, so they really miss that. Now, others of you, I feel like if there is some sort of a romantic third party or family, you know, other obligation third party, this person is also very withdrawn here because they don't know how to work out the challenge by being with you, like making you happy and fulfilling whatever their obligations are to the other people, and they're afraid of either their family's opinion or the people around them, their community. They're afraid of how they will be seen or what their reputation is or how it would affect their reputation. For those of you who this is an active third party that is romantic, this person may have been contemplating breaking up with that person or divorcing that person, but they've gone into this isolation because they're afraid of the fallout of what other people will think of them. It could be their own kids, it could be family members, it could be community. Okay, so they're very much afraid of the effect on their reputation or how they're seen by other people. Okay, so that is something that they're still dealing with right now. And that might be why they are still withdrawn and why they're still in this moon's energy. Okay, so we're getting the energy of this person definitely being kind of stuck in a state of confusion. Okay, group one, I feel like your person is definitely still stuck in a state of deep confusion, not a lot of clarity, a lot of veils. I feel like there's some denial here. Okay, there's definitely some repressed emotions and a lot of denial. And I feel like the reason why they've come into this phase is because of that King of Cups energy. Okay, there's just so much emotion, so much love, so much longing, so much chemistry and desire that they have for you. And for some reason, they haven't been able to work out their conflict. They haven't been able to work out what their issues are. And so there's a bit of a shut down energy. They feel energetically shut down. They feel emotionally shut down. They feel like, you know, frozen out with that winter. It's almost like they've made their heart into stone, you know, in order to handle the pain of separation from you. Okay, 8 of Wands, okay? They want to run to you. They want to run to you. They want to change this. They want some sort of a fast result. There's a fast moving energy here of this person really missing you, really wanting to be with you, okay? And then not having that chance, not having that opening, that possibility, okay? But they really want to change that. I think they're getting very, very like antsy. Okay, they're very impatient. They don't want to be away from you anymore. They don't want to have a life without you anymore. So there's just a lot of this, you know, like this is like a withdrawn energy that I don't know what to do, but I know I want you. I don't know what to do, but I know I want you. And that's where it's like the decision needs to be made here. Yeah, see? So they're really still, as much as they want and love you, I feel that they are still unawakened, or they're closing their eyes to what is the solution, because maybe the solution to this problem is too scary for them. So if they're in a third party romantic situation, they are too afraid of leaving that other person and the fallout of that. If they are in a third party family obligations and responsibility, there is some sort of an emotional stake they have. They feel like they can't say no in some way to the family members, okay, to the people that they feel some sort of obligation to. They feel like people rely on them, okay? They feel like if they let these people down, then that it would be a really bad thing. Okay, so I feel like this person really does struggle with where their loyalties lie, okay? It's so obvious. I feel like they have to finally come out of the moon's energy and figure out who are they truly loyal to. And sometimes, you know, life turns in that way where sometimes we can't be fully loyal to everyone. We have to choose what is our next path, especially if we have toxic people in our life, right? So they want to chase you. This is why we got that eight of Wands, right? They want to chase you down, okay? They don't want to let you get away. So this is really, really difficult for them. But they also have to make some tough decisions, and that might be the delay around this, okay? This person's having a hard time making some tough decisions. So we're going to end here with getting specific messages from them. And I would really appreciate it if you haven't already, if you could hit that subscribe, join the family. I really appreciate your support. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Okay, there was an intensity. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. See, just as I said, this person cannot stand being away from you. They want to chase you down. They want to have you in their life again. So just realize that this person is not about their emotions. They totally love you. They totally want to be with you. The issue here is going to be, are they willing to take the decisions? Are they willing to make the choices that are going to be the tough choices to bring this relationship back together again? So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, you can go to livetarot.com and also check out all of the other magical things that we have there that are going to just brighten up your life and your journey. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group number 2 that chose Serapis Bey as your spirit guide. Let's see what he has to say about then versus now. So we're going to take a look at, how did your person feel about you when you started having struggle, challenges, or separation? Okay, and then we'll look at, how do they feel about you now? So Spirit, our beautiful spirit guide, please tell us, how did they feel about you back then? So we have the King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. So what I feel is that before you went into some sort of struggle, challenge, disconnection with this person, I feel like they felt that you brought an incredible amount of stability to their life. They were really enjoying their time with you. I feel like this person really was looking for what you have to offer. They were really looking for the kind of person that you are. I feel like they've had a lot of turmoil in their life. They've had drama in their past, and they've almost kind of gotten used to that it is better. I feel like their philosophy was, it is better to be alone and happy and peaceful than to have drama in my life, or to have like really difficult, stressful things in my life. So I feel like this person really felt that you could be that person, that you have a calming presence, that there's something about you that just made them feel really calm, really peaceful. This person can also be, they could be an earth sign, they don't have to be, but they tend to be somebody who has learned through experience, who's learned a lot. Like maybe they weren't like the calmest person naturally, but their experiences have made them calm. Their experiences have taught them how to not get caught up in tension, in bad situations, So I feel like this person was really looking for a spouse. Okay, when they met you, they were looking to settle down. They were looking for a real relationship with somebody who was very, very down to earth. And that is something that they also wanted to offer to the right person. Now, I feel like with this Ten of Wands, I feel like something here, I feel like things started off between the two of you very, very well. I feel like this person really saw a lot of potential. Okay, they saw a lot of potential in what this could turn into. Now, with this Ten of Wands, I just feel like they may have brought a lot of baggage to this relationship. And so it may have seemed in the beginning that they are somebody who has handled that baggage. And I think to a certain degree they have. I mean, nobody's perfect. We're all always in the process of healing and processing, right? And, trying to lighten our psychological load, our emotional load in life. But I feel like this person was carrying more baggage than they wanted to admit that they were. So something has happened here when you guys went through a challenge or a disconnection or whatever has caused some sort of a separation here. I feel like it came from this person's baggage as well as maybe your baggage and the way that baggage combined. Like, how sometimes we trigger each other based on things that we are carrying from the past, and then it can start to feel very, very heavy. So I feel like whatever trigger happened here, it made this person feel like they went backwards in their progress. Like, they were riding high. They were feeling like, I feel like I've finally conquered my demons, like I've conquered my darkness. I'm doing really good. And they were, and that's fine. But I feel like something happened, and it doesn't mean at all, group 2, that it was because of you. I don't feel that it is specifically because of you. I just feel that this was eventually going to happen because there was something here that was not addressed. There was something here. There was some sort of a trigger here that made this person run or feel very, very resistant or very, very defensive. Okay, 7 of Wands. So I feel like this person, they have a very good quality in the sense that they have those good qualities about having conviction, about standing up for what they believe. And they do believe in good things, but this person can also take it a bit too far. They can become a bit more stubborn or opinionated around their own beliefs as well. So some sort of a conflict here, some sort of a challenge made them kind of regress back into some of the baggage that they were carrying, and whatever that trigger was made them feel very, very defensive. And it's kind of like they dug in their heels and became very, very opinionated and wouldn't budge from their opinions. And it's almost like they lost the ability to solve any of these problems or issues with you as a team. They started seeing themselves as single again. Like, oh, you know what? No matter what happens in my life, it always comes back to just me. The only person I can trust is me. They started telling themselves these things. And it's sad. It's really sad because I feel like they didn't have to go from wanting to be your partner, your spouse, because I do get, again, this is very much like spousal energy, from wanting to be your spouse to coming back to, no, I'm better off on my own. Like, look at me. I'm happier on my own. Every time I try, it never works. Something always goes wrong. I always end up where I began. So there's a bit of a, like, back then, when this happened, I feel like this person felt bitter and defensive. Okay, they felt like nothing ever works out for them. There's a lot of pessimism here. Their 10 of Wands energy came rushing back to them. And I think it was very, very difficult for them. But they may also have given up too soon. Okay, group 2, that's the energy I'm getting, is that whatever triggered them with that 10 of Wands, they may have just given up too soon on this connection. They may have, because it was so painful. Sometimes that 7 of Wands brings up such painful memories, such painful experiences, the combination of the 7 and the 10. They may have just bolted. They may have just ran and said, I'm better off alone, without even thinking about it and without even talking to you properly about it. That's the energy I'm getting. There you go. So this person definitely has ego and jealousy issues. So you take it as it resonates. Was it ego or was it jealousy? But something about, like I said, that 7 of Wands, they didn't want to back down from their opinions, okay? They couldn't talk it out. They couldn't discuss it without having to be the one who's right. Yeah, so you know what? That brought them back to solitude. So I feel like this person sometimes, like, they're very pig-headed, okay? Like, they're very stubborn. They hold on to their opinions to the point where it leaves them alone, okay? Where they're not able to open up and say, you know what, I'm not always right. I'm not always right, and I'm okay with that. I don't have to have an ego on that. If this is a partnership, we have to talk about it. I can't just like pout and sulk and go back into my solitude and say, oh, I'm better off alone. You know, like that's that energy. I'm sorry for being critical of you. I know I hurt you with my harsh words and actions. There you go. So I feel like this person may have been mean. They may have been critical. They may have lashed out from that Seven of Wands. And I feel like they realized that it was unnecessary. I've never met someone like you. You're special. Please have patience with me because I'm still learning. That they are. Definitely still learning. So that's how they felt back then. Let's see how they feel now. Spirit, how does your person feel about you now? See, they are fantasizing about getting back together with you because they've realized that you are the only person they wanted to marry. So going back to that spousal energy, okay? You are the only person that they even considered making vows to. So now they are really in a bad state, okay? They're really regretting, okay? There's a lot of regret. Especially, and it really doesn't matter how much time has passed here. I just feel like they really regret that they ran away too soon, or they, you know, ended this too soon. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so they're slowly trying to get their life back on track. They are, again, this is a very, again, earthy energy, right? So they could be an earth sign. They don't have to be. Even if they're not, this person is definitely sometimes slow to understanding what really happened. Okay, so they're kind of slowly making their way into a more open mindset. Okay, it's going to take them some time. I feel like they've understood that maybe they've been very close-minded, very stubborn, very set in their ways. And I think that it may be slow, but they're trying to move forward from that. They realize that, see, Queen of Wands, beautiful. I feel like they see you as this Queen of Wands energy, okay? They see that you are dynamic, you're out there. They might even be watching your social media or trying to find out about you. I feel like this person is definitely observing you, and what they're seeing is making them even more antsy and even more like lonely and left out. Because if there's been some separation here, I feel group 2 that you're out there living your life. Like you decided, I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to seek my bliss. I'm going to do my spiritual practices. I'm going to spend time with friends and family. You are probably coming through with this major Queen of Wands vibes. And that's what's getting this person down even more, because they're seeing like, wait a second, they don't need me. Like they're thinking, you don't need me. Like here I am pouting in the corner and you don't even care, right? And that's a good thing, right? Because they needed to learn that lesson. So they're watching you in some way, or they know that you are actually doing well and you're out there living your life. And this person may be very withdrawn right now in their solitude. Look how this kind of, I don't know if it came up on camera, but kind of just flew out. It is stressing them out. Nine of Swords. They are stressed out. They can't sleep at night. They're missing you. They know that they made a huge mistake, okay? They're kicking themselves for their, they know they're stubborn. They feel like they've made a huge mistake. And it's almost like, it's like embarrassing, okay? I'm getting the energy of them truly being embarrassed by the way that they withdrew or ran off or whatever they did. That was just very, very reactive, very abrupt, out of nowhere, too fast, right? Running away too fast, not wanting to work it out, just kind of withdrawing quickly. Interesting. So let's see more about how do they feel about you right now. Oh, and if you could take a second to hit that subscribe button, it so helps the channel and I really appreciate it. Yeah, so they are, if you are in the hemisphere where it is going to be summer soon, I feel like there is a timing to this. By this summer, this person, I feel like, is going to come back into your life. You guys might reconnect during the summer and they will definitely be apologizing. If that is not the case, if this is not a time marker for you, then this just means that, you know, even though they withdrew and acted really cold, the more they are thinking about everything that went down, the more like they're warming up and they're actually seeing your value. They're actually seeing you in a very positive way and they're like kicking themselves for why did they see you any differently. It's like the more alone they are, the more they're thinking about you in their solitude, the more like their heart is growing warmer and warmer and warmer towards you. It's like their heart is melting and they're realizing how dumb they were. See, there you go. They feel you. And again, this is another energy of warmth, of nurturing, of home, of feeling like you are the place that you are meant to be. See? So to me, these are very similar energies, right? The energy of home and with that fireplace, with that hot cocoa, and then of summer, you know, it's, yeah, this may seem like winter, this may seem like summer, but there is an overall energy of warmth, of knowing where you belong, knowing that this person is your home, this is where you were supposed to be, and now you have put yourself, you know, out in the cold for no good reason, only because of your own ego and stubborn attitude. I long for you but can't express it. I'm trying to heal my childhood wounds so I don't hurt you again. So yeah, that 7 of Wands and that 10 of Wands may come from that. I hid my real thoughts and feelings from you. I was in denial and afraid of losing you. I see clearly now. Okay. Wow. So I feel that this person is definitely coming back into your life, and it could be this summer or sooner if that's, you know, again, if that's where you are in the world. But I do feel that this person greatly, greatly regrets what they've done. They feel like a fool. They feel like they messed up big time, and they are truly watching you and regretting all of this. So don't be surprised if you hear from this person soon. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to order the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, you can go to livetarot.com, and all of the information is on the screen right now. And make sure you go there and also check out all of the wonderful magical things that we have to offer there that can uplift your life. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. All right, group number 3 that chose Charity as your spirit guide. Let's see what she has to say about how your person felt about you then. So what I mean by then is any time that you started disconnecting, going through challenges or struggles, or the time that which maybe you went into some sort of separation with little to no contact. So how did your person feel about you when this happened? So we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Chariot. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Hermit. Okay, so we do have 2 major arcanas here. So there's definitely some sort of spiritual development here. Okay, so I feel like this person right now is definitely in a very back then, they were definitely in a very bad place. You brought something very new to this person's life. Okay, I feel like this person was definitely struggling. Okay, they were in a state of struggle when they even met you in the first place. I don't feel that they were ready for a relationship. I feel like they relied very much on you, Ace of Wands. I just feel like there might have been some sort of inequality. You know, like this wasn't an equal or reciprocal connection at that time. I feel like this person was very much stuck in their life. They were going through some major struggles. They were not ready to give to a relationship, but they still got into one with you, or some sort of situationship, or some sort of something, some connection. And the reason for this is this Ace of Wands. It's like you showed them a new way of being. You were like the breath of fresh air in this person's life. I feel like you were their lifeline. You literally came to them and threw them a lifeline because they were drowning when they met you. So you may have felt that you kind of had to save this person. And maybe you were okay with that because you felt a very deep connection with them. But I think you came into this group 3 very much aware of what their issues and problems were. And you really nurtured them. You helped them to move forward, the Chariot's energy. And you knew that this person has been stuck. You knew that there was something in this person's life that was holding them back, and they were ready to move forward. So I feel like you added a lot of momentum to this person's life. You really did help them to get unstuck, and they needed that. Now, I feel definitely that group 3, this person was a project, but maybe you were very aware that this person is a project, and I'm still walking into this because I feel that maybe I have been spiritually called to this person. We have a very deep connection. I'm feeling past life connection because I feel like this person is a project. You would not have wanted them unless you felt that you have some sort of a past life connection. You've known this person before, and there's some sort of a spiritual calling that you felt that maybe you were the person who was here at the right time to help this person as well. And as they move forward, you can move towards one another. Okay, so I feel like there was definitely something very deeply mystical, okay, in this connection. Otherwise, you probably group 3 would not have gone for this person. They were definitely in a difficult place. So I feel like, and even then, there's something here that still came up as a challenge. I feel like there was something about this person that to a certain extent, you could help them, but they tend to regress back. Okay, there is some sort of regression energy in this person. So you may have taken them on as a project. You may have known that right now maybe is not the best time for them to have a relationship because of whatever is going on in their life. You may have tried your best to help them with that forward momentum, and to some extent you did. So I feel like there were some results there, but you were hoping for more. But I feel like as you guys started moving forward, the old challenges, or maybe even new ones, came back and were holding your person back. They were not able, with the Six of Swords, to fully move forward in a way that is fair to you. So I really do feel that this person, group 3, they're very aware. They were very aware back then that they're not being fair to you because they're not moving forward. They're not able to move forward in life, no matter how much they promised you. I feel like they promised you that they're going to deal with these things and they are committed to moving forward with you, but they never actually took the action to make that promise come true. So back then, I think there's a lot of shame. I think they wanted to be your person. I think they wanted to move forward in life with you. They just couldn't do it. They just couldn't pull the trigger. They tried and then they regressed back. Something was pulling them back. Now, it could be toxic people, toxic situations. It could be a third party. it could be many different things, but there's some energy that back then pushed your person back from moving forward. And so look at this. Instead of moving forward, they went back into hermit mode. They couldn't handle whatever it was. They withdrew, and they've been alone and in pain ever since. Okay, so what else did they feel back then? Yeah, so they knew that they were at a crossroads. Okay, they felt that your paths were going in separate ways. Okay, they were standing here. See, they were standing right here, and they felt like, okay, given whatever is the challenge that you're going through, like I said, it could be third party, it could be other things. They felt that they have to decide, because you're going to the right, they were starting to go to the left, and they knew that they had to move forward with you, right? And that if they went back into that hermit mode, then you would be going in opposite directions instead of moving forward together. So I feel like they know that when it came to this crossroads where they had to make a decision, they made the wrong one. They made the one that took them away from you instead of towards you. So they're processing this, okay? Since that time, they are really, really processing what actions they took. Why did they take these actions? Why did they withdraw from something that was so good for them, that was so promising, that they made them feel so good, that made them feel like they have a future? I feel like you gave them the hope of a good future. And I think that they couldn't see that future before they met you. I think they were very depressed. I think they were very down. They may have even been suffering from some sort of anxiety or depression when they met you. They didn't see a hope for the future. You brought that hope into their life. And then it feels like they regressed back to that state. And it's not, group 3, your responsibility to hold that person in that state, right? Like, they have to heal themselves too. You can support them, but you can't literally pull them forward. It was like a dream come true when we met. I never wanted that passion to end. You rocked my world. You're gorgeous both inside and out. Being around you brings peace and light to my life. See, this person was deeply affected by you. You were that dream come true. Like I said, they were stuck. Their life didn't really have much meaning. There was a lot of depression. There was a lot of darkness. There was a lot of trauma. They literally are so appreciative of you that you even made the effort that you did, because you didn't have to, right? You didn't have to. You really put, group 3, a lot of effort into this. I feel like this person knows that you did that, and yet they could not help themselves. Like, there's something about them that is unhealed. There's something about them that is so deeply in pain that they got to a point where they couldn't accept your love anymore. Like, like there's a sense of self-loathing here. Okay, almost a sense of like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve your love. You're too good for me. I'm only gonna ruin this. Better I leave now before it gets worse. I'm only gonna disappoint you in the end, because I always disappoint everybody. That's the energy I'm getting. So let's see now, Spirit. Please tell us, our spirit guide, Charity, how does your person feel about you now? So we have the Magician. See, they're trying to manifest you. They want to manifest you back into their life again. Wow. Well, at least there is some sort of a good energy around this, right? Because this is major arcana, so maybe they've been learning some major spiritual lessons. During this time of either struggle or separation, they may be going through some sort of a major transformation here, trying to make changes, trying to learn new skills. I feel like this person is trying to move forward in their life. I feel like they not only want to manifest you, but I feel like they're also trying to maybe learn new skills to cope with their anxiety, maybe to cope with their depression. They're trying to heal themselves. I feel like there's a proactive energy. There's an energy of I'm going to be more intentional. I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to make better choices. I'm going to pick up skills that I need. They might even be working on job skills or career skills as well so that they can move forward in life. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Like they feel like they are just lost without you. They miss you a lot. There's a lot of shame. There's a lot of sadness. They feel like they are cut out of your life right now. They feel like they have, no access to you. And even if they could reach out to you, they're very ashamed about how they behaved. Okay. This person may have, behaved very badly. They may have just disappeared out of nowhere. They may have become very distraught, like they may have made some very poor choices. They may have regressed back. They may have taken up a lot of your time and energy and then gave nothing in return, or much in return, because they were very caught up in their own issues. So there's a lot of regret and shame around that as well. Yeah, see, they fantasize about having you in their life again. 10 of Cups. Like they've never felt better with anybody than what they felt with you. They're fantasizing about the life you could have had. They're fantasizing about what could have been. And it's really painful to them because, see, they fantasized about this, like feeling this very deep emotional fulfillment with you, feeling like life could actually work out. Look at this beautiful rainbow. Look at this beautiful home. I feel like they really wanted to have this future with you. They wanted to work towards either buying a home, living under the same roof, living together, building and creating a life together. This is something that was really, really important to them, and they feel like they messed it up. And they're almost questioning whether they would ever even have that opportunity ever again in life. Like they feel very hopeless. They feel like this is never going to happen for them because you were the only person that they envisioned or thought that it could happen with. So look at this. Like they look up to you. So this is why I feel like, to me, with the stars energy, it kind of really comes full circle, group 3, where it feels like this person was a project. Like you are much more, I think, spiritually developed. I think that you are much more self-aware than this person. So that's why it felt like a project. And I feel like that's okay, but as long as you decided to take that on, right? Like as long as you felt that maybe it was in your destiny, it was in your spiritual path that you were going to help this person to achieve their potential. So I feel like this person still very much looks up to you, admires you, wants to be with you, but also feels that you are too good for them. Okay, they have work to do. They have internal work, spiritual work to do, to be able to offer you a very stable, loving, good relationship. I feel like that is what they struggle with because they themselves don't have that, right? Like they themselves don't feel stable and progressive. They don't feel like they're making progress in life. And they feel that you are. They look up to you as the stars energy because they feel like you are, whether you're with them or whether you're without them, you are moving forward, group 3. You are making progress every day in your life. You're not being held back by their absence. Right? And they see that if they're watching your social media, or they know, about you through friends or whatever it is, they know. And even if they don't, I feel like they know you well enough to know, group 3, that you're not going to let anything hold you back. Like the way things hold them back. That even if you're going through pain, even if you are suffering, you are still moving forward. They know this. Okay? They know this very, very strongly. So what else are they feeling about you now? And if you could take a moment to hit that subscribe button, I would so appreciate it. It really helps the channel. So thank you for your support. Yeah, see, they're feeling very destroyed right now. Very destroyed, very distraught, very down. They're definitely in a dark place, and they are trying to find some hope in their future. How else are they feeling now? Okay, so this is a special message. This may be a masculine, okay, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like if this person is a divine masculine, I feel like they're also trying to step into their masculinity. I feel like they see that there is some sort of a power in stepping into who they are. There's some sort of energy within that divine masculine that is about being strong, that is about being intentional, that is about being a masculine who has some sort of comfort in the world. Like, see this masculine, the way this masculine is sitting here, he's sitting here looking out at nature, at the world in a very peaceful way. He's not struggling against the forces of nature. He's not struggling against the flow of life. He is one with it. So I feel like your person right now, if this is a masculine specifically, I feel like they are looking to be at peace with the flow of life. They are also trying to step into a peaceful masculine energy where they don't feel like day-to-day life is a constant struggle, right? That even moving forward, even having love in their life is a struggle. And I feel like they're trying to step into their own strength and make peace with their life so that they can be your masculine, so that they can actually be worthy of being your masculine again, if that is something that you would want, group 3. I fantasize about getting a second chance with you. There you have it. See? There you have it right there with that 10 of Cups. They are fantasizing about getting a second chance with you. And I think it's going to depend on whether you want to give them that chance. Oh my gosh, I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. Wow. Thank you, Charity. See, didn't I say this right from the beginning here? I said you felt connected and drawn to this person, even though they were not in a good place, because there was a past life connection. You felt like you've known each other before. You felt like there is unfinished business, or there's some sort of a journey that you are going on in this life. There's something that needs to come to completion. So, wow, I feel like there may be some sort of energy here of a second chance, this person coming to you, mustering up the courage, maybe first cleaning up their life, maybe, getting into this magician's energy, maybe changing their life, changing themselves, wanting to step up and be in their power. So you may have a decision to make here, group 3. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, please do go to livetarot.com. There's also a lot of other beautiful magical things there that will uplift your life. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.